Good morning, class. My name is Poonam Dwivedi and I am your mathematics teacher. So today we are going to start a new chapter in math, that is chapter 13, and the name of the chapter is exponents and powers. So first let us understand the meaning of exponent. So the meaning says an exponent refers to the number of times a number is multiplied by itself. So in simple language we can say or understand it as if we multiply a number by itself again and again. Okay, so that is known as a exponent. The example is if you multiply 5 three times, then we can say that 5 raised to 3. So this is our exponential form. So in this 5 raised to 3, 5 is the base and 3 is the exponent. Okay, so this 5 raised to 3 is known as the exponential form. Now let's move on to the next topic, that is laws of exponents. So first law says if a raised to the power m into a raised to the power n is equals to a raised to the power m plus n. If we are multiplying both these a raised to the power m and a raised to the power n, then we'll get the product as a raised to the power m plus n. So if you want to solve the problems or if you want to solve the questions without these formulas, you will be unable to solve the questions. That is why you should know all these formulas so that with these formulas you can solve the questions. So second formula is a raised to power m divided by a raised to the power n is equals to a raised to the power m minus n. So we have seen in multiplying we add the power and in divide we subtract the power. So now in this case a raised to the power m whole to the power n. So this is known as power of power. So in this the product is equals to a raised to the power m into n. So the fourth law says a raised to the power m into a raised to the power m. So the power of both a and b are same but base are different. In upper all the three we have seen that base was same. So base was same for all the three laws. But from fourth we can see that a raised to the power m into b raised to the power m. Here bases are different. So base are different and powers are same. So the product is a into b whole power m. A into b raised to the power m. So the fifth law says a raised to the power m divided by b raised to the power m. Here also the bases are different and powers are same. Is equals to a divided by b whole to the power m. Same as we have seen in the fourth law, that is a raised to the power whole power m. The same we have seen in fifth also, that a divided by b is whole to the power m. So sixth law says if a is raised to the power 0, then the product will always be 1. Whether it is, if for example we take 1000 to the power 0, so our answer would be always 1. Okay. So seventh law says minus 1 has a power of even number, then the product is 1. So we can take the example as if minus 2 has a power of 2. So the product will be minus 2 into minus 2. So minus minus plus 4. So the answer will always be in positive. Okay. Whereas if minus 1 has a power or any number which has a power or a power of odd number, then the product will always be in negative. Let's take an example. Minus 3 has a power of minus 3. Has a power of 3. So 3, here 3 is an odd number and here 2 was an even number. So minus 3 into minus 3 into minus 3. So minus minus plus 3 3s are 9. 9 3s are 27. So answer would be minus 27. So this was all the laws of exponents. Now we'll see our exercise, that is 13.1. Now let's see our exercise, that is 13.1. Question first. Find the value of. So in this question we have to find the value of all these questions. That is 2 raised to the power 6. So now we'll write 2 into 2 into 2 raised to the power 6 means here the base is 2 and exponent is 6. So we'll multiply 2 6 times. Into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. So if you will multiply 2 6 times, you will get 64. Okay. So next question is 9 raised to the power 3. So what we have to do? Same as we have done it, 2 raised to the power 6. So now we'll multiply 9 3 times and we'll get 729. Okay. So here it is 11 square, or that is why we have to multiply 11 2 times. That is 121. So the next question says express the following in exponential form. So this question or this first one we have to express in exponential form. Exponential form is this one. So in this question we have been given the value of, we have been given in this form and we have to write the answer in exponential form. So now we'll count how many times 6 is multiplied. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what we'll write? 6 raised to 4. The same way a is multiplied 3 times. So we'll write a power or a raised to the 3, a raised to 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. So C is multiplied 4 times and D is multiplied 1 time. So this would be our answer. Now we'll see our next question, that is express each of the following numbers using exponential notation. So the first one is 343. So first we have to do the prime factorization of 343 and then we have to express the prime factorization in exponential form. So now first we'll do the prime factorization of 343. First we'll divide 343 by 7. You will get 49. And further if you will divide 49 divided by 7 is 7. And then 7 ones are 7. So what you will get? So the prime factorization of 343 is 7 into 7 into 7. So we can write it as 7 raised to power 3. So this is our exponential notation. Now the second one, 729. So as we have done in first question, the same way we will do the prime factorization of 729. So if you will divide 729 by 3, you will get 243. And then again you will divide 243, then you will get 81. And again you will divide 81 by 3, you will get 27. And if you will divide 27 by 3, you will get 9. And if you will divide 9 by 3, you will get 3. And 3 ones are 3. So how many times we are getting 3? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we are getting 3 6 times. So what would be our exponential form? Exponential form would be 3 raised to the power 6. So this would be our answer. So what we have done, first we have find out the prime factorization of the given number. Then we have written down all the factors. Then we have written the exponential form of the given number or given question. So now let's see our next question. So let's move on to the next question, that is question 4. Identify the greater number wherever possible in each of the following. So the first question is 4 raised to the power 3 or 3 raised to the power 4. So in this question we have to find which which exponential form is greater. So first one is 4 raised to the power 3. So here we have to multiply 4 3 times. So if we multiply 4 3 times, we will get 64. And here it is 3 raised to the power 4. So we have to multiply 3 4 times. So if we will multiply 3 4 times, we will get 81. The second question is the same as question first. Here we have been given 5 raised to the power 3. So if we multiply 5 3 times, we will get 125. And next we have been given as 3 raised to the power 5. So we have to multiply 3 5 times. So if we will multiply 3 5 times, we will get 243. So next question is simplified. First one is given as minus 4 raised to the power 3. So we have discussed in introduction part the laws of components. So there we have discussed that if the number is in minus and the power is odd, so the answer would always be in minus. So if we multiply minus 4 into minus 4 into minus 4. So answer would be minus 64. Minus minus plus, plus minus minus. Either we can follow both the rules, that is minus minus plus, plus minus minus. Or if the number is given in minus and the power is odd, so the answer would always be in negative or in minus. Second or last question is minus 3 into minus 2 raised to the power 3. So minus 3 into, if you will multiply minus 2 into minus 2 into minus 2 3 times, what you will get? So here again the power is in a odd number. So our answer would be in negative. So 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8. So if we multiply 8 3 the 24. 24 and minus minus is plus. So our answer would be 24. So here we end up our exercise of 13.1. Thank you for watching.